Okay, now wait. First of all, the first one that was in my mind, he really guessed that was real. I think he's not natural.
What he did was shoot it in almost music TV style. It was that kind of one wobbly handheld camera, which gave it that real sort of urban feel.
Ready?
What Blaine also did was to rediscover close-up magic as an opportunistic event, finding its audiences casually in the street, the marketplace, or the London Eye.
I'm not good with heights myself. Someone was saying they're not good with heights before. And the other thing about it is I get that sinus thing, not just ears popping, but, you get that little shooting pain. And you can't smoke on here. So I've come up with this kind of combined sort of internal nicotine patch with nasal floss. All right, check it out. Look, go. Oh. I think what's happened on TV with magic the past few years is that focus on people's reactions. That's the real important thing. And it is the joy of doing magic. The reason I do magic is to see someone's jaw drop and they go, wow.
And it's that relationship between a live audience and the magician that's at the very heart of close-up magic, no matter where it's performed. Just as it was in Max Malini's era, close-up magic today is alive and well.
Right! It's cabaret time.
Close-up magic consists of walking up to a table of 10 people who have just had dinner and entertaining them for 5 minutes. And it doesn't consist of you walking up to the table with a pack of cards and showing them how clever you are.
Ooh.
Well, one of the lines I use a lot when I arrive at a table is, "Good evening, everybody."
My job to entertain you for 2 minutes. It will seem longer. And I'm going to do some comedy impressions for you.
And then I ask them for a match or a lighter and set fire to a napkin.
Guess who this is? Statue of Liberty. He was quick. Second impression. Joan of Arc.
Someone has turned up at the table and is doing something slightly unusual. And they're going to want to know what the payoff is. Within seconds, the fire's been put out, the napkin's back together, and they're going, "Oh, how did that happen? Now I've got them, they're mine."
Would you like me to explain how I did it? Yeah, then it becomes a seminar and you get the tax back on the whole night out. I do not like the middle. I like the corner. See? And then you're so busy looking at the middle, you don't see one of the corners is burnt. Yeah, but that's the bit I don't understand.
You can play 2 cards when you turn up at a table. Aren't I clever? Now, the other side of the aren't I clever card is aren't you stupid? And in this, especially in this country, in England. Now, nobody in this country wants to go out and to be made to look stupid for half an hour, especially in front of their top clients. They don't. But if you turn up at the table and you go, "Well, I'm not honestly sure how that happened, but let's see if it'll happen again," then we're all on a similar level with each other.
We'll light a corner. Don't take your eyes off the corner, that's when it happens. Focus as much as you can. Now this time, you're so busy looking at the corner, you might not see the middle isn't there anymore.
It is so immediate. There isn't any room between you and the audience for anything underhand to take place, even on a subconscious level.
Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Right, no. Is that fair? Is that fair? No, good, excellent. Here, take this pack. Give him a shuffle. A man sharing my fantasy. Did you see his eyes light up? Look at the nose. No, that's enough, that's enough. Don't wear him out. They cost money. Look at the top card. Don't pick the ace of spades. See? Place your card, which is not the ace of spades, face up back in the pack. Give him another shuffle. Can I have them back? Can I have them back? Thank you.
When you see it on TV, it looks so fake, but then just seeing it there in front of your eyes, you just can't believe it, and then you think, oh my God, all that crap you see on TV is actually true.
Today, close-up is the fashionable face of magic. It's reaching deep into popular culture with new magicians, new audiences, new venues.
I think close-up magic will be around forever. I mean, partly because it's one of those geek hobbies. When the internet crashes, people will still be fiddling with a pack of cards in the bedroom,
But the essence of close-up magic stays unchanged.
This is a pound coin. That's all it is. It's a small pound coin. And if I throw it like this, you can see it going from hand to hand. All right? Now, if you do this, as I say, they'll probably think, well, that's a funny old coin. But any coin, you take it like that and you say to them, now look at that. That is gone. It will be as startling in the future as it will in the past.
Inside its sealed capsule on the London Eye, Paul Zenon's audience is about to witness a close-up trick, but on a very surprising scale.
Card tricks. Intrinsically very, very boring. However, this one is no exception. What's your name? Fiona. Fiona. OK, the thing is, Fiona, when I get you to choose a card, right, it's important that you realise it is just a regular pack of cards, not a trick pack. Okay. So examine them very, very closely. Good. OK, now, also the other thing is, when you choose a card, particularly from a magician, it can make one card look more sexy than the others, right? Ooh, choose me! OK, now, don't do that. I'll tell you what, just think of a card instead of choosing one from the pack. Everybody try this, just the first card that comes into your head, OK? But not the Ace of Spades. Right, because too many people, it's too obvious, you're too easy if you choose that. So instead, I'll flick through, just think of one of those. Was that too quick? Did you get one? I'll do it again. You got one?
Yeah.
Cool. Check this glass. Solid. Check it there. What I'm going to do, you've just thought of a playing card. Hopefully, if this works, your card is going to end up on the other side of the glass. Now, that might sound like familiar. You might think you've seen this trick before, but this is a bit different. It's not the one that all those amateur American magicians do. OK? So just concentrate on your card. OK, other side of the glass. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Is that toughened glass? Well, out of interest, what card were you thinking of?
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts? Anybody else thinking of Queen of Hearts, just out of interest?
No.
Yeah? Oh, well, you're speaking for everyone now. But you just thought of the Queen of Hearts. Now, that's interesting, because when I said the other side of the glass, I didn't just mean just the other side of the glass. I meant way over the other side of the glass, on that boat, on the river, down there. Oh, was that the card you were thinking of? Give her a wave. 3 days we've been up here, 37 boats, and finally someone picks the right card. Thank you.
As close-up magic enters the 21st century, there is little to indicate that it will ever change much or ever die away. It might fade into the background for a while, but it always comes back in the end, because human beings will never lose their joy in being surprised and delighted in front of their very eyes.
I mean, if you have a choice between seeing the biggest magician in the world at the big stadium for the biggest ticket price you've ever paid and perfect seats, and you have a chance between seeing one of the, what I would consider 10 best close-up people in a room, just go with the close-up person.
The History of Magic continues next Saturday at the earlier time of 8 o'clock with The Disappearing Act. Next on BBC Two, exploring the Age of Carnival in Venice.